Hey everybody, Mark Johnson here, founder and creative director of Able Abe Studios, back again with another vlog. I believe this is vlog number 3, and just kind of really simple recapping of my past week as I go into this next new week. And I would have to say this past week was probably more, I would say, maybe it was a little more eventful than my previous weeks, in the sense that I actually got out and did some things. I believe it was Thursday. I had to go out and do some errands, so I had to get out of the house and get downtown. And usually when I go downtown, it's a matter of somehow, some way, I'm running to somebody I know. Not bragging that I know a lot of people. I'm just saying that Chico's kind of a small town, and that kind of really happens a lot. Once you're out, you're always going to run into somebody you know. And I ran into a guy. He remembered me before I recognized him. And he was in a band that I had used for a couple events. And he was working at this space that I was kind of in front of, waiting for my ride. And we chit-chatted. He's doing great, He got to travel the world. His name's Leo. He was in a band called Dylan's Dharma, and we would use their band to kind of help create the ambiance for the shows that I was part of, or that I was building. And he remembered me, and we talked for a second. He asked about my brother, and actually, what's funny about that is that he was in the same area, and he saw a guy that looked like my brother, but he was like, "Why would he be here?" And when I told him where he was at, he was like, that was him. So he recognized that. As I was downtown, I also stopped into my favorite pizza place for a slice. Bon appetit. Good stuff. That was Thursday. So then Thursday led to Friday. No, wait. So sorry. I was downtown on Wednesday. I went to a birthday party on Thursday for a friend of mine named Andrea Zabeel. I think it's how you say it. She turned 41. I've kind of known her acquaintance-wise. We always end up at the same place at the same time, event-wise. Really cheery person. She also has, or had, an accident when she was younger. I don't necessarily know all the details because I'm not one of those type of people that's just kind of like get into people's business. But she told me briefly, she got hit by a car at a young age, and she's been in the chair since then. And she drives. One of the things that's great about her is that she got me to my Thanksgiving this past Thanksgiving. She was kind enough to take time from her day and get me to the dinner that I was hoping to get to, with friends, and it was great. It was very, very helpful, and I really appreciated her for that. And so she also invited me to her birthday. And so her birthday was at the Agave Room at a restaurant here in Chico called Tres Hombres. And here's a couple pictures from that. Okay, there I am. Right. Okay, gotta look fresh. And so, here's the group picture. And a lot of people came out. It was kind of, it was a rainy night, so I guess that was the first day of the rain. And so it was coming down. And so people had to park at all different places, and so they had to walk through the rain. Andrea herself had to park a distance away and got through the rain and arrived a little late, but fashionably late, so it was cool. And like you can see through the group photo, there's a lot of great people there. And being that I've been talking about this book I've been reading, Never Eat Alone, Keith Ferrazzi, he talks about using, more or less, you want to network, but at the same time, it's more about meeting people. And so I kind of took the opportunity to just meet as many people I didn't know, and so I would introduce myself, get their name, and try to recite their name back to them so that I would remember it. It didn't always work, because I think once or twice I called someone else by their not the right name. So that was fun. I didn't get to stay too long because after they had dinner, they were going to go dancing. I didn't get a chance to go and do that, partake of that. But I did see the photos on Facebook. It looked like they had a wonderful time, But I was glad enough to spend some time with the group that arrived there and celebrate with Andrea on her 41st birthday. Yes. And then on my Friday, I went to an art show. I went to an art show at the Idea Fab Labs here in Chico. They're kind of like like an incubator membership kind of situation where you can, as an artist, pay a membership fee and get access to either classes or equipment that you may not otherwise be able to get access to, like, wood cutting, but you can program it into a computer and the computer will cut the wood for you. They've got some, really interesting geometric shapes that they've been putting together. And they have the 3D printers. I recently saw that they're doing video production and audio, which is something that I'm interested in. We actually talked with a couple people on that note about what it would take to kind of do that. And it was interesting to kind of see how many people that I actually knew who were members at this studio. And so, talk with some of the other people who were higher ups or people running the gallery, and actually also talk with the artists for the show. The show was called Tetraform or Tetraphone. Well, here's the flyer, and so you can see some of the artwork that was involved. The artist's name was Elijah. I talked with him. He's actually from San Diego. Cool kid. I say kid because I couldn't really tell how old he was. If he was my age or maybe a little younger. But he had some really great, interesting work. I kind of would maybe say it was kind of like graffiti inspired, but he used the ability of the gallery and some of the things that they do there to kind of make the artwork a little more three-dimensional, come off the page and not so much just the 1D where it's just kind of like a graffiti on the wall or something like that. He had a lot of light fixtures that he used as well, which kind of made the art even take it to another level. But it was a great time. I didn't stay for the after party, because I usually do the event, like where you can view the art or purchase the art during the day, and then later that night they do like a party with music and a DJ. And knowing that they do that, I'm looking forward to the next one to kind of be a part of that as well. So that was my week. Like I said, I got out and was able to kind of do some things that kind of made the week go by a little faster. And also, I did earlier in the week was productive, maybe not as productive in the sense that I was doing other things, but as I'm reading this book, I'm looking at it and understanding that I need to be able to get out in the community a little more and network. So I'm looking to fill my calendar with events like this. I love going to art shows, looking at art, or just kind of socializing with other people. So that's kind of the thing that I learned this week. I guess the next thing was Super Bowl. So it's been raining since probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and so here's a photo or a picture of a clear shot. It had been raining pretty heavily that morning, but the sun came out, and here's a shot of the sun coming out and shooting through the drops of rain. But that was my week, so I'm looking forward to this next week, getting ready to put some things down. But like we always do at this time, have a blessed day. See you on the flip side. Let's go.